Hello, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to be talking about the presentation I just had. So, our presentation was basically we designed a guide to help you build your YouTube, Instagram, or any kind of social media channel. Our main focus was obviously just to help people get a start and give some ideas to, how to make a professional page and get it going and grow some followers and some viewers. So we designed our presentation. We split it up into three ways. So one area we feel we did pretty well during the presentation. I think I was a lot more confident this time around. I asked the class, a question on, do you guys follow anyone on social media? And I just wanted to get the class involved. So I wanted to see a show of hands. I think, having like a question like that can sometimes get people thinking about your topic and get them more involved, which is an awesome thing. Um, I think with Josh, we knew that Josh like sometimes can struggle or choke or like sometimes, so we just wanted to be prepared, and he did really well. There was like one part where I could see he was starting to freeze up, and I was like, okay, no, no, no. If he needs something, like I was ready to give him some more information. So he did freeze up for a few seconds, but I just said like one word that just helped him with the topic he was talking about, and it helped him get back on track. So that was awesome. It's all about team effort in these kind of presentations. You got to help each other out. Even myself, on my last debate, I froze up kind of, and I started reading a lot more than talking like into the class and being confident. So it happens to everyone, but you just it's good to have a backup plan if in case that does happen. Two skills you have improved during this course. I definitely feel like my confidence has increased quite a bit. So standing in front of the class, I don't feel as nervous as much. I mean, I didn't really feel nervous before, but I feel it gave me a lot of opportunities to kind of mix around and see what works. And like this time, I walked up to the front of the classroom where I presented. Instead of sitting at the side or in the back, I wanted to be straight in front. So I kind of walked up right in the middle of class, right in front of everybody. My goal was to actually walk around, like kind of pace, but once I started talking, I kind of forgot to do that. So I always say I'm gonna do it, but I always forget. But that's okay. Overall, I think that was the best presentation I've pulled and my group has pulled. So I think we actually did phenomenal. Another skill, that time I think my hand gestures were good. I was, talking. And I didn't use any cue cards or anything, or I didn't read off any papers. So it was all just like, coming from experience or just knowing the knowledge about it. So I was a lot more prepared that time, and just flew a lot, or it was going a lot smoother, I found, than the previous debate. When you have papers, I find that as soon as you start like getting stressed or nervous, you tend to just read off the paper, and then just because it's easy, right? So it's just like, oh, you just read line by line. You're like, okay, this is going well, but then you kind of lose track of looking at your audience. You lose track of kind of getting that sympathetic touch where you can actually like where people are like, okay, this guy's actually trying to talk to us, not just read off the paper. Um, so that was one thing I improved a lot on the last presentation. I think I did really well. So things that were both easy and challenging for me. I think just knowing the knowledge, kind of rehearsing, that's always a good thing, and knowing what you're going to talk about. So, and having backup plans. I had a few backup plans. I was like, if this doesn't work, I'm going to talk about this. Or if I run out of time and I talk too fast about this, I still have another topic I can kind of briefly talk about. So, like that's the thing. You gotta have like a backup plan in your presentation, because sometimes maybe someone will raise their hand and ask you a question, and you know, sometimes you might not be fully prepared for it, so it is good to be fully prepared for that and know a little extra about what you're talking about and just be smart about it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a pleasure. I love this course. It was a lot of fun. It's kind of, you know, it built my confidence up. It built my presentation skills up. So overall, 2 thumbs up. I'm super happy.